Hey, what's going on, guys? MintheQ787B here. Welcome back to another episode of NASCAR Thunder 2000. This is episode number 29 today for our first season for the UAW GM Quality 500 at Charlotte. It is going to be a day race in this game, if I'm not mistaken. It's compared to Thunder 04, where it's a night race, because Thunder 03 had this being the day race of Charlotte. Yeah, Martinsville is just went as well as we thought anyway. Not very good. That's just how it is. We do have at least a little bit of engine power still left in store, but the chassis needs to be repaired. We don't have the money for the overhauling, so we're gonna have to repair this for 2 races, and so be it there. I actually want to take a look at the before we do that. We have to assign the chassis on the on this car actually. Here we go. We got a fresh chassis ready to go. Hopefully we don't blow this one up anyway. Yeah, the AI really like to crank the Soldier Boy onto our back end so much. It's not exactly the greatest thing in the world. Yeah, we're making Academy Sports very happy with the rank 30th in earnings still, so we're okay with there. Unfortunately, Delphi may not be so much, seeing how we can't finish in 30th place for some reason. And everything else is about the same in terms of happiness. So we're still doing great. We have 8 races left with the sponsorship program that we have. Next race after this is Talladega, but I kind of want to do a good run at Charlotte first before anything else. I mean, don't forget top 30 is the goal, so maybe our little trick suspension-wise will help work here. Yeah, Charlotte is not... I don't suspect it's going to be that great of a race anyway, judging by our previous time we went to Charlotte, but I just want to get ourselves, like, not completely dead last, because this whole season's been an absolute bust. We're 39th in points after all. Like, even Bobby Hamilton got, like, 3rd because we just got DNF'd or whatnot. But yeah, we got stuff ready to go for Talladega, though, in terms of the next week's episode. We're going to try to finally get something that we deserve. Some luck. Anyway, because these last few weeks have not been very kind to us anyway. Speaking of 38th right out of the gate, that's a little slow off the bat, so we gotta do a little bit better off of the track here anyway. I try to play around as best I can with the setup that we have. It still wants to slide loose after 158 miles an hour on turn 3 and 4. I mean, that wasn't much of a good example there either. But we're going to come off the corner here for the final time, and we're going to see what our lap time's going to be. It's going to be a 31-1. Qualified 27th. We're probably not going to get anywhere higher than that. And we got to do best lap out of all that. So let's get on with the main show.
Joe Moore and Barney Hall coming to you live from the Mecca of Motorsports, Lowe's Motor Speedway, for today's NASCAR Winston Cup race, the UAW GM Quality 500. This is an awesome facility, isn't it, Barney?
About 80% of the teams are based in this area, and these fans are serious about their racing. Add to that an amazing facility with great seats all around and 43 NASCAR Winston Cup cars. We're in for an awesome race, I guarantee you that.
The Delphi car really needs a good finish in this race. He's got a long way to go on the points list.
And how frustrating that must be. You're working just as hard as everyone else, yet you just can't seem to finish well on race days to gain the valuable points you need. These guys need a good finish just to regain their confidence as a team.
The 84 car is towards the bottom of the points list this season.
And of course, nobody wants to be on the bottom of that points list. You'll have to work extra hard to pick up spots. Not an easy task to dig yourself out of a hole in this series.
Gentlemen, start your engines.
A rather interesting front row. We have Elliott Sadler and Ken Schrader make up row number 1, and wow, a day race at Charlotte. I'm actually not used to doing it, to be quite honest, because usually on the channel we've just been nothing but night races because of the Thunder 04 or whatnot. But we're 27th. We got teammate Kenny Wallace right in front of us, and away we go, trying to get ourselves a little bit further up than where we're hoping to be anyway. Finishing in 30th is probably not going to be happening here today. Talladega, though, I have like extremely high expectations for Talladega, though. I do. Should I really have those high expectations? No. But do I have the expectations? Yes. As we're actually going to 8,800 RPMs just based off of that alone. I think the main goal today is going to protect that chassis, even though having a little bit of a scrap with the Scary Terry does not really suffice much for what we're trying to do here. 83 laps, so it's obviously a much shorter race compared to last time's like 100 laps, I should say, at the Coke 600. So we have a little bit of a less than less suffering, I should say, in terms of like that. Scary Terry is really showing why he's nicknamed Scary Terry right then and there. We don't have the straightaway speed as we would hope anyway, since we're out using an older engine with only 54 power. And we have a good amount of downforce to get ourselves through the corners quite well. We fall to 30th. Be patient. I mean, I've been patient this entire career mode so far, buddy. I'm just trying to make sure we don't lose the tire grip. I mean, unfortunately, we can't overhaul anything and really can't build much either. My plan of attack, though, is just kind of a weird one. Again, it's a longer-term thing because of I plan on doing at least like 3 seasons of this anyway, because I love Thunder. I love this Thunder 03. I mean, doing it on the Thunder 2000 was not originally planned until the mod got released anyway. So I had to give it a shot. My lord! A bit of an avoidance there. Jerry Nadeau must have hit the wall or something, and we're gonna push him behind us still. We gained ourselves a few spots out of all that. That was completely sudden. Lap 4, a mistake by Jerry Nadeau to put us up into 26th. Oh my gosh, Terry. Yeah, already the ass packing is definitely happening. I mean, that's another reason why you would call him Scary Terry right then and there. Even with the little mistake there, Jerry Nadeau really got around us with no issues whatsoever. And we got Michael Waltrip ready to follow suit. We're trying to beat him in points, but so far little to no luck, it seems. We got Wonder Boy. We're gonna just completely ignore and not give a single crap whatsoever about his existence, and just damage the center of the back end of the car. We're 11 seconds off the lead at this point. I just want to get the Talladega. I know what's gonna happen about this race. We're gonna do well at the start of the race, and everything's gonna fall apart. And then we're going to get passed by everybody, even though we just put them in the wall to try to slow them down a little bit. It's just, yeah, oh, Jeff Gordon. We even messed up the corner at once, and then he's right up to us. Just like that. Just like that. And Jeff Gordon and company and friends are all back and ready to go with a 57 tire grip. It's starting to feel a little bit loose now. Yeah, the back then still scraped up quite a bit. Now we got Dale Jr. and Jeff Gordon all right on the back of us. And Jr. just made mincemeat and just sent all of our progress away towards the top line. Got Michael Waltrip as well. We're going to try to slow him down just a tad. We're going to slow him down again. Just like that. Just to say, screw you, Michael Waltrip. Yeah, we've been gotten a lot more scrappy as the series has gone on at this point. I've lost most of my patience with myself as a driver, and of course myself in this car that we have from Andy Petrie anyway. This expansion program's a complete failure almost, but we're still, we're wasting our rookie season with probably, I don't even know what's harder, this or Thunder 04. To be honest with you, if we don't win Talladega, then officially Thunder 04 is the easier game for me anyway. This has not been an easy game for me, to tell you quite the truth. Like, we're just trying to hold on to 30th as best we can each week, and we already know we're going to lose it in the pits. The AI are just that good. And the player, especially with the car that they're given, they're not that good unless you want to keep bashing people into the wall constantly, which is not exactly the most ethical thing to do. But is it an option? Yes. We just kind of screwed over a little bit of folks that were back there anyway, but it looks like we're gaining on the few cars in front. I don't think so, though. I think they're still pulling away from us. We're still trying to pull away from friggin' Dave Blaney over here. Trying to be all ball by ourselves. He had to brake check himself right in there. He's thinking about sending a move down the apron, which he thinks is going to work. We're gonna say no and nearly wreck ourselves because of it. Yeah, that's just what my mood's been lately. Your face is off your pace. Our lap times are now within the 32 second bracket. And yet somehow we have a 30.9 as a fastest lap. I was not expected that. We're still running a, 31s all practice. I don't know where 30.9 came from. Probably the draft. Yeah, but now we got a face full of a mirror full of Kenny Irwin Jr. who hit the pit wall last week's race, so he's trying to recover from that. We're gonna say no to him for right now, but here comes Matt Kenseth for some reason, always just being towards the back there. And Dave Blady's back there as well after telling him no as well. There's Bobby Hamilton and friends, Michael Waltrip and all that. I thought I told the F to fuck all the way off. But I can't say that to Bobby Hamilton, he's my man, but Michael Waltrip and just telling him to fuck off. He doesn't fuck off. He doesn't listen. None of these guys absolutely listen. I just want to be by myself for the next 70-some laps, but we can't have nice things. So we're back to defending once again. Because I already know if I let them go, that's it. We're never getting it back. So that's just how it is. I don't even know who's leading this race. I'm pretty sure it's Dale Jarrett still. He's kind of gonna get ready to get trapped in the back of that pack there. I think one of our teammates is doing fantastic right now. I think Nemechek was running in 4th last time I checked in the little leaderboard thing. And Kenseth, could you please kindly mess all the way off? And what a save by myself. What an absolute save. Too bad it won't matter though. 29 seconds back. We're still waiting for the whole field to lap us, and that we can just carry on. Even though our main priority should be the chassis and the body, especially specifically the drafting stat in the tire wear stat, I should say. Even though we're going to be pitting once regardless, with probably a 4-tire stop, because yeah, strategy. What strategy in this game compared to Thunder 04? The left front tire will wear out first anyway, but the right front will always just seem to wear out too, almost at the exact same time. We're holding up everybody here today, and we're going to keep doing our best to do that, I suppose. Choo-choo train simulator time. No. No. No, you too. Oh, that's weird. A 31st place had no number, and it was all dashes. That was weird. That was very weird to look at. 25 laps, and we're about halfway on fuel. So apparently lap 50 is when the scheduled pit stop's about to occur. I still can't tell who the leader is at the moment, but that was really weird to see 31st just completely have a blank state. That's weird. I can't tell who DNF'd there, but now we can let one person go by if we need be, which will definitely happen during the pit cycle anyway. Running 29th, running on equal grounding tires has always been fun to witness anyway. As you can tell, the pace is completely off on us. We tried to survive a double attack from this time Kenny Irwin and Matt Kenseth. We survived the double attack there. Very nice to see. We're just going to keep building this train of cars that we have here. Being the conductor once again. Blocking it inside, outside, inside, outside, inside, outside, inside twice. Inside again. Ugh. My mother says that I block, not you, fuck. Okay. But I will block you, though. It looks like Johnny Benson's taking the lead there away from Dale Jarrett. And now apparently there's a bit of a close horse race. So I definitely... Wait, why is the bubble black and yellow? It should be white and black. That's my opinion anyway. About how the little bubble that, the little passing indicator bubble that's on the bottom of the screen, the little 10 car. The 10 car is white, so that should be a white number, not a black number, in my opinion. And have the black numbering on there. It would just make more sense. That's all. We're gonna try to knock Michael Waltrip out of the way so Johnny Benson can go on by and just drive away. Please, I'm actually all for it. That would make the episode 20 times better, please. For both the viewers and myself, please. Just get around Michael Waltrip, so that way you can just drive away. That's all I'm begging you to do. I'll even force Michael Waltrip to the outside if I have to. But I really don't want to let any of these cars go by. Even though I feel like it's just futile at this point. Because of the whole pit sequence for us. No! Well, okay then. That did not go as I entirely planned it. Well, okay. All right. What excuse do I have for that? Oh no. Now I have a choice. Now I have a choice. Do I help my teammate Joe Nemechek get his second career win, or block the heck, or let Johnny Benson go by? Oh my gosh. Team orders. Sorry. Team orders. I have team orders to fulfill. Like, that is not exactly what I wanted to do, how I wanted to see it. I didn't even know he was running up there, actually. So yeah, Front Row Joe is now leading this race. That wasn't exactly what I had in mind when I was trying to get rid of Waltrip, but, you know, and we have another one in the rearview mirror, so apparently another DNF. So now we got more folks coming around. That's Johnny Benson in second. We got Ricky Rudd third. Well, okay, we can't block that. I'm going to continue to block, like, unnecessary stuff. NASCAR is really infuriated with us blocking leaders like that. So we kind of unclogged the drain there and have Front Row Joe leading the way, but via team orders, and we got Johnny Benson in second. So I'm hoping he can catch Joe or whatnot. I'm hoping Joe would actually win his race. I wouldn't mind this being the 1-2 here, really. So I didn't realize what position I was running, and I just happened to notice there are some people down on pit road. Like, apparently the pit cycle has actually commenced already. I had no idea. We do have to make our own pit stop pretty soon, and here comes a whole cavalry of people led by Mike Skinner. Yeah, they all came back, looks like. And once again, we're the slowest car on the track, so we have to resort to being the weekly Moving Chicane for everybody else. I mean, at this point, I should have just named my team Moving Chicane Motorsports rather than being part of the Andy Petrie Racing storyline that I came up with. Being a Busch Series champion of 1999 with Bruco. Yeah, right. People are already going to say that's an absolute fluke as part of the storyline compared to what we have so far. I really should be holding up an RCR affiliated car with the 31 car, but do I care? No. Set care value equal to false, and life should be good. You already have a win, by the way. All right, I think I've been an ass enough. Lap 41, we're gonna come on in. Hopefully we don't get ass packed. We're gonna go try to go hard into the pits. All right, we did pretty good there. I really don't know what to do here. I just don't. No, we're just gonna do this, and hopefully they save that. So Labonte's also in the pits, so hello, buddy. He'll be leaving the pits pretty soon, and we got a little bit slow towards the right side, guys. Well, kind of like what I expected anyway. We're running 39th, though. Or 40th, anyway, after all that whole shebang there. 41st. Well, yeah, now we're last of the running cars anyway, and it's probably going to be that way for the rest of the race. So that's going to be just as fun, isn't it? No, Junior, we're not going to be doing passing shenanigans before merging onto the racetrack. I will be going back on the racetrack before you, and you should sit down. So apparently after the cycle, or it seems to be finishing anyway, I'm a lot higher than I thought I was going to be quite honest. And I'm honestly a lot higher. Here comes Dave Blaney now, but he's going to eventually pass us, probably at most point. We're holding up Schrader and Brett Bodine, but these guys up there are having a bit of a squabble on the back straightaway. Watch out now. Scary Terry's being an absolute scary menace, apparently. That was another mistake somewhere on the racetrack, and that would not have been very good for us if the caution came out right then and there. That was like two instances where the AI really kind of got themselves squirrely earlier in the race with Jerry Nadeau, and now all of a sudden, I mean, I couldn't tell who that was. I'm tired, okay? It's about 12:15. Recording this. I literally just got home from Hershey Park earlier today when I was recording this, and yeah, I decided to do a NASCAR race at 12:15 in the morning. I am making wonderful life choices. So it looks like the leader's ready to put us down a lap again. It will be now 2 laps down in this whole race. I think it's Ricky Rudd now that's still is now leading the way instead of Joe Nemechek or Johnny Benson. I'm not so sure where everybody else is running at. We're probably deserve that. tell you the truth, I kind of deserved that. Mayfield said, "No, my gosh, I completely fucked up." We're gonna fall another lap down. That is unfortunate. I just did this to ourselves. Oh my gosh. I just completely choked off the corner. Uh-oh. Oh. Don't. You did. Yikes. I tried to get there before the stripe as well. That did not work out very well for us. To be fair, we've been kind of deserving that all race long anyway, because we were driving like an absolute asshole. To be fair, we did kind of deserve that. Our car is destroyed. Yeah, it's absolutely killed. Back to normal pressures. You're goddamn right I am. It's probably as good as the car is gonna get. What's our positioning looking like here on race day before we go back on the green? Yeah, the highest we can finish is now 37th because, oh, wait, who else died? Oh, that's Dale Sr. that also died. That's unfortunate. So, that was rather unfortunate that happened towards us, that we kind of wrecked ourselves off the corner. Not very good. We're racing against fucking Norm Venning. That's also back here as well. Hopefully with a little bit of a tire advantage, we can actually try to get up there, but our car is absolutely mangled. They're definitely going to get us on the start of the run because of the acceleration. Let's see here. Can we even get those spots? We're going to have to find out when I catch back up there. If and when I catch back up there, that is.
You're flying out there, buddy. Good job.
Seriously, I'm flying out there? Dude, I'm 2 seconds off the pace because I killed my own car here. You're saying that we're flying? Dude, we're not. The two people that we're trying to absolutely catch and pass are almost, well, now I wouldn't say long gone, but I know Norm Benning is gone, the Giga Chad himself from PA. He's also another PA driver, just like me. You can just tell how bad us Pennsylvania drivers really are. If you ever visit Pennsylvania, just feel free to flip us off. We probably deserve it, of all the terrible driving that we've done anyway as well. We're still trying to catch these two, and it just doesn't seem to happen. A bit of a letdown, honest to goodness. I was hoping to have a little bit more better job, but of course I just messed up the race. Of course, I mean, it's just, again, bad karma for me to just drive like an asshole like that to Ken Schrader as well as like another example. It's also bad karma for me to just overdrive the corner and just hit the right rear on the corner panel under the wall, and it just spun us out. Tires are not helping us. The car is absolutely mangled. I can almost at this point kind of full throttle at turn 1 and 2, and we have another smoker up there. This time it's probably Scary Terry, so his spooky race is now up in smoke. We have about less than 20 laps to go to even catch these two, which I'm gonna say this to you right now, it's not happening. Oh, what's this? With a little bit of help from Kenny Schrader, we're actually getting closer and closer to Chad Little and Scott Pruitt. We can actually put up a fight now between these guys. It took us a little bit longer than I would hope, but the fight is definitely on. I think their tires are finally giving up a little bit there, or at least they're just giving me, or maybe they're just giving me a little bit of a chance to fight here. Anyway, I mean, the help from Kenny Schrader definitely has helped out quite a bit. And I give him a little smack in the mouth as a thank you. Yeah, that's not how you properly thank someone, by the way. I'll show you how to properly thank someone pretty soon. Just it's not like that. You don't smack anybody in the mouth, I promise. That's not the way to do it, especially since now we kind of just, again, bad karma is about to be in effect. I thought I lost him for a second, and no, we didn't lose him quite yet. So we're gonna be using these two as a bit of a bouncy pad for us to try to push us a little bit forward each time. But yeah, we're catching him at 1 and 2. 3 and 4, maybe not so much. Like I said, it's gotten to a point where I'm just sending it into the corner each time at 1 and 2. And it's been kind of working. Hello, Robert Presley. Messing us up a little bit there. We might have to let Schrader go by again and just try to have us pull us up. It's so misleading, honestly, for us. The leader's ready to lap us for a 3rd time this race, and honestly, I can't wait. So the leader, Ricky Rudd, is kind of trapped in this little bit of nonsense right then and here. Presley is about to go by as well. We almost run in the back of Ricky Rudd, trying to overtake these two guys that are also really holding him up. It's now Johnny Benson running in second. Oh, I would really love to. I really love to let him go. I'm trying to fight for my spots up there, though. That's the tough part right now, especially since Scott Pruitt's opened the door. He's opened the door. So we have to open the door for him, too. Even though I feel like we're going to have to slam the door shut, unfortunately, for Mr. Johnny Benson. I'm just hurling it into turn 1 and turn 2 because we can do that now, apparently, compared to earlier, but we just don't have the straight line speed in 3 and 4 cornering speed at all. 1 and 2 is basically going to be our attacking maneuver here, as we only have a few laps to go in this race. It may look like a lot more because it's 75 of 83, but don't forget we're now 3 laps down, so we have no time left to even get around these two at all. And I've been chasing them since the time I fucking killed myself off the corner. Well, I'm not dead, thankfully, but we just washed ourselves up the corner, and this kind of just messes up some things. Man, Tony Sorge is now pushing Scott Pruitt. I could get close, but I just can't pass him. Just like it's just like in real life NASCAR where you can get close to somebody, but you just can't make a maneuver on anyone at all, and I just lose too much speed coming off the corner. We might have something here throughout the entirety of the corner. We're going to go down the inside of Scott Pruitt. Can we finally get the spot? No, not quite. We could have just went straight right into him, but we're not going to do that. We're going to use the quarter panel and just try to send it down on the inside. You never thought you'd see this much intense racing for fucking 38th and 37th. Nope, only on this channel you will, though. I will say that, as we're going to try to catch after the John Deere mobile of Chad Little. We don't have any time whatsoever left on the racing clock, as we just keeps having our tires squealing so much, praying for Talladega to come the next episode. Oh boy, yeah, we just keep cutting everybody off, just trying so hard to get around Chad Little. We're gonna send him underneath it. We got the grip that was underneath there because of the looseness right then and there. We're just gonna make the pass on Chad. We end up making the pass on Chad Little, and now we're 37th. Can we catch up to Norm Benning? No. Either way, white flag is out for the, the leader anyway. I think that's Ricky Rudd still, unless he somehow managed to get himself in trouble. But we're not, even with a mangled car, at least I guess I could say that we didn't finish stone dead last, even with a mangled car. I'm actually still quite surprised. I mean, in terms of dead last on like the racetrack, like I'm not counting the DNF cars because let's just face it, they don't fucking matter. Checker flag's out. I'm pretty sure that's Ricky Rudd that's your winner still. I could be wrong. Let's find out until we get to the start finish line. 37th here today. Talladega is our money race, obviously. There'll be other days, they say, and Ricky Rudd ends up winning with Johnny Benson second, and Joe Nemechek, our teammate, finishes in 5th. Nice.
Not many drivers led a lap in this race.
Yeah, I guarantee you there's at least 35 or 40 other drivers who wish they had seen the lead.
The Delphi car probably isn't too happy about his finish here.
Well, all the guys on that team work so hard. It's a shame they couldn't get a better finish. But sometimes it's just not your day.
This has been NASCAR Winston Cup Racing, brought to you by EA Sports and MRN. Next up is Talladega.
Thank the Lord. So it was the Iron Man, the Rooster himself. Oh my gosh, I can't even talk or think properly at this point of the night. Ricky Rudd ends up winning today for the UAW GM Quality 500. I still can't believe that we just threw a race away again like that, but we managed to salvage, I guess at this point, for us, not last position. We got around Scott Pruitt and Chad Little at the very end there, and I tried to think about bringing a little bit of a wall so I could get Johnny Benson another win, I should say, in his career, but he's probably gonna have to wait a little bit longer, unfortunately for him. But the Rooster himself definitely giving us a wake-up call here that we need to do a little bit better here. Well, at least there's that. We got some money at least. Yeah. So, of course, our race results here today, we got Ricky Rudd that ends up winning today. Probably got the most laps led, and he does with the 49 laps led. Johnny Benson ends up coming in second place. Really nice to see. These two cannot get away from each other on points. Third and fourth, Tony Stewart and Labonte, respectively. Joe Nemechek has ended up in fifth. A nice run for our teammate Andy Petrie Racing. Jeff Burton sixth, Rusty Wallace seventh. Marlon ends up in eighth. Jeff Gordon, why do you keep starting so bad and ending up finishing good? And Ward Burton ends up in the top 10. Our other teammate finishes in 12th. As we take a look at the rest of the grid, yeah, Norm Betting finishes higher than us, but the other man, Jeff Bodine, ended up racing today as well. So the DNFs happen to be Scary Terry, Dale Earnhardt, Dale Jarrett, and Jeff Bodine. Yes, this right here is a race I'm looking forward to. Obviously, we're gonna thankfully, despite the beating, the chassis has really took that race. I'm surprised that it's still, like, good, I would say. We're probably not going to use that chassis again after this next race anyway. But we can actually, well, not overhaul this baby. We're going to keep repairing our engines over and over and over again. But we could use that 64 engine power and, hopefully, let's see here. 53 drafting. Okay, well, alright, that's fine. We could take that car and just propel ourselves forward at Talladega. We really need to win that race, though, man. I need to do something about that. Yeah. Sorry for the bland finish again, but then again, it's, you know, first season of career mode, it's always going to be a struggle, no matter what you do. Even if it's under 03, like, you can watch many YouTubers that put this on Legend difficulty. They struggle a lot. So it's definitely, you know, a tough thing no matter what we do. But as always, if you like the video, please like, comment, subscribe. It helps out the channel quite a bit. And we will see you all in the next video at Talladega. Yay!